Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 2. Now, I need time to think. There are 2 gems in Spaced Out. There are also 2 gems in Night Fight. I genuinely do not know what would be the best order for this. But I need to go to one of them and get gems. Alright, how many... Where am I on gems? 38 of 42 gems. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. So I kind of need to do both of these levels and make sure that I get all of the crystals and all of the gems. Because this is it. This may very well... Unless something goes horribly wrong, this may be the end of the Crash 2 Bandicoot 2 playthrough of 2s. Ladies and folks. Oh, there's another one of these nighttime levels. Wouldn't you know? And if I recall correctly, this is one of those cases where there's going to be a death route. So I'll need to have to keep an eye out for that. At least I'm pretty sure it's a death route. Yeah, it's right here too. But I don't know if there are any boxes on this death route. If there are, this is going to be asinine. Because it's a darkness level. God's sakes. Frick. Frick all of the ick. F all of the Rick. I should say, you know, Rick. Actually, I think there is boxes like on the very end of this path, which means what I'll need to do, probably, is... Alright, I'm gonna get to the end of this path just so that I can make sure. Yes. There's 2 boxes, like, just here. Alright, well, we're not gonna take the death pet. We're not gonna take the death platform this time. We're gonna go down the right path, this way. Alright, that unnerves me because I remember watching another playthrough where there was a glitch regarding those boxes. Like when it started bouncing, apparently it became it had the same hitbox as the nitro crate underneath it. Crystal get going along. Have to watch out for wherever the fork in the road is. Which isn't yet. We're gonna have to get there a bit at a time, I suppose. Excuse me, bug. Come here. Bye, bug. Yeah, in general, I don't like doing a mellow playthrough like this. But again, it's simply because I'm too tired right now. And I'm not gonna have much, if any, time later on to do this at a better point. Or at least, I might, but I'm trying to use the time that I have as wisely as possible. Also, I just want to do this right now simply because no matter how exhausted I am, I just want something to do. Something to keep my mind occupied. Because I'm just... I've got a lot on my mind. And I want to not think about certain things and instead think about other things like video games, like Crash Bluesky, the Bandicoot of Crashedness. Alright, well, that is 2 gems and a crystal for me. Hooray! Hurry up. Don't dance it out yet, Bandicoot. We've got, 2 more gems and a crystal left yet to go. And this one's gonna be a doozy, I think. Duh. Thankfully, I don't think this is one of those death platform ones. I think this is, because we haven't seen it yet, so I assume that this is it. The all-colored gems path. 'Cause that's a staple that started from this game. It would be picked up on in Crash games to follow. Yep, there it is. I see the gem of Blueness. We're gonna get on it, and we're gonna follow this path to its logistic conclusion. Assuming I can. Because I gather tricky timing will be a thing here. Alright, blue gem, on to the green gem. Oh, this one's... Shit, shit, shit! I shrunk to death. That's not good. That's not good at all. It's actually kind of disturbing when you think about it. Shrinking to death. It's like eventually you just shrink so small you become a subatomic size that doesn't even register anymore. Because you're not, it means you're not technically dead. You're still alive, but you're so small, and you keep getting smaller and smaller, and you can't do anything. Until you eventually, potentially, just become something so unrelentingly small that you cease to exist. I don't know. Maybe. It's just disturbing simply because it's not a death in a traditional sense. It's just like you don't die. You just get so small you wish you could die. Glad this path is giving me extra lives. Alright, yellow gem, red gem. Oh, it's these fuckers. Okay. Purple gem. And all the purple gem does is take us to this point so that we can grab the final gem. But technically it ain't the final gem because we're still shy one box gem, so off we go. And then we play the rest of the level properly. Okay, I was not aware that touching that with the tip of your hair would fry your entire body, but hey, I can't argue with the results, being as the results are fairly conclusive. At least one would conclude. Ho 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 ho. I am Tef Funny. You will laugh at me. I can assure you will laugh. Or cringe. Whichever comes first. Either way, I will get a reaction. Or maybe I won't. Depends on whether or not anyone actually decides to watch these videos. Because I am well and truly aware of my audience and or lack thereof. Or at least lack of a regular audience. What in the name of sanity was I even attempting to accomplish there? I don't know. Let's try it again. With more dignifying results. Presumably. At least that's the presumption. You know, one presumes that one will observe similar results from doing the same thing over and over. Thank you, Akumas. Your pity is welcome, if not entirely so. Because all it means is that, oh hey, you wasted a lot of frickin' lives in order to get me. Do you need help? Apparently, I do. Oh, there's an extra life there. Was a little bit worried I somehow missaid a boxeth. But, you know. Again, I don't get these. I would think that this screen, I mean, it could just be an observation window for something else. I just don't get it. I feel like this is supposed to have some sort of X-ray effect and it's not working properly, like it can't be emulated. I distinctly recall, and I'll be, you can call me insane or like there's a Mandela effect or something, but these had some sort of X-ray effect going for them whenever you pass through these sections. Otherwise, I just don't get the point of them. Dang, ding it, ding, dang it, dum dum dong doodles. Well, at the same time, why would... At the same time, why would Cortex have need of an X-ray machine on his space station? Because, yeah, this is his space station, in case you couldn't tell by the ends that are all over the place. Why do I even try? I just wish I could fly away from my troubles. Instead, I'm playing a Crash Bandicoot game to keep myself from going crazy in the middle of the night while I'm way too tired to be awake in the first place. And singing a song that I don't even know the lyrics to. I'm just making it up as I go along. Kind of like country western. You know, I've got to... But yeah, Crash does have a skeleton model, obviously, because that happens whenever he gets zapped. I kind of assumed that this is a case of you would always see a skeleton model during these sequences. But... fuck me, I'm wrong, I guess. Or maybe they intended it to do that, but they just didn't have enough memory for the game. I don't know. It's hard to say what this was meant for. I could look up trivia about the game and figure it out that way, but... that would be smart, and you know me. I'm too much of a Bandicoot to do smart things. I'm too much of an orange marsupial. I don't think Bandicoots are actually orange in color. I think Crash is just orange because he dunked in too much Wumpa fruit. I don't know. Although one would assume that if his fur color is because of Wumpa fruit, that he would be purple, because it's the one thing that they don't tell you about Wumpa fruits in these games, unless you look at a specific idle animation in Crash Bandicoot 1. Oh dear. I forgot about this. Is that the innards of a Wumpa fruit are purple. I don't think they ever addressed that again until... oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't... something went wrong there. Okay. I hate those segments, but thankfully we got all the boxes and didn't do anything bad. Okay. What was I just saying? Yeah, I don't think they ever address the inner color of Wumpa fruit ever again until one of the later Crash racing games. I think. Granted, I've never played the racing games. I played the original Nitro Kart, I think. But it was only once and not really much. I don't know, I guess it didn't leave enough of an impression on me. And since... and of course, since which time I've long since lost interest in kart racer style games. Like, if I have the opportunity, I might return to LEGO Racers one day, but for fuck's sake. Crash Bandicoot, Mario Kart. Ah, brain! Oh, for crying out loud! Fucker! Go eat a bag of dicks, please. They're tasty gummy candy. I don't know if I ever, you know, if I ever got to a point in my career where someone literally sent me a bag of dicks gummy candy, I don't know if I would eat them or not. I suppose to humor the person sending them to me. All right, that's it. We now have all the crystals and all the gems, which means we can put an end to this game. Just, put it into the slot. And that. And that. And that is all of the crystals and all of the gems in the possession of one Crash Bandicoot. Oh, right. We were collecting them because of this guy.
Yes! My plan is nearly complete, and I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. Engine? What's happening? What's that? Is he stealing our signal?
Crash! Cortex isn't going to use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use it to power the super cortex vortex he has built on his space station. One blast of the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything! Ah, yes. We're back now. Pardon the, interruption. Crash, bring me crystal!
Yeah, I'm not even sure about that last one, but I think that's another case of either desyncing with the video because of the emulation and or disk read speed. I'm not sure, but being as I don't have an original copy of Crash Bandicoot 2 and a PlayStation 1 to play it on, I can't really make any... I can only make assumptions at this point that disk read speed has something to do with it. But... anyway, time to deal with the final boss. Not the cat, Cortex. But of course, one of the things about this particular final boss is that it has to deal with these stupid jetpack controls. So the final boss is Jetpack. Assuming I can hit the darn big head. I do like this theme though. Not my favorite of the Cortex fight themes. I think the Crash Bandicoot 3 version is still my favorite. Shit. Yeah, if he gets past that point, you're gonna have to start. You lose a life and you have to start it over. You also have to listen to his incessant laughter. I will catch you. I will hit you, and it will be the end. There we go.
No! You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot!
Oh, great. Insanity
Crash,
Beach. Why are we back
what do you
here?
suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
That it is. We haven't dealt with that, now have we? You figured we'd take at least some time to find some sort of self-destruct mechanism on the thing itself, but no! The thing is still there. There's also a Naughty Dog logo on the thing. But that, I would say, is the end of Crash Bandicoot 2. Unfortunately, it's not. And this is the annoying thing about getting all of the gems, is that despite having all of them at this point, we're still gonna have to go through waiting through this credit sequence before we can get to the sequence where we can see the true ending that you get for collecting all of the gems. So with that all in mind, skip. Yes, I hear you, Legolas. You can't come in. I'm doing a thing. I know you won't shut up, but I'll let you in anyway. Didn't think that way so stiff. Peggy, move. Can I at least sit down, please? Calm down. And we're back. Duh. Now what?
You have acquired all of the gems! Incredible! Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy, right? The gems have that ability as well, and with them, I can destroy the Cortex Vortex forever! Let me walk you to my completed laser installation.
Yep, that's the cutscene you get for collecting all of the gems, which, you know, I gather is a safety measure in case you happen to collect. If you. Like, they kind of expect you not to get all of the gems until after you collected all of the crystals, but like I just showed you, it's entirely possible to get both at once, but now that we do have all of the gems, we get this final true ending cutscene for Crash Bandicoot 2. That is a lot of Chaos Emeralds.
We are ready, Crash. Would you like to do the honors?
kaboom signals the true end to Crash Bandicoot 2, ladies and gentlemen. Despite my trepidations with actually completing certain things in this game, I still feel like this is the most streamlined, straightforward, and most accessible of the Crash games. Well, at least in terms of, the challenge level is going to be probably definitely higher overall than Crash Bandicoot 3, or Warped, as we're gonna call it. But in terms of what you're doing in Crash Bandicoot 2 and Crash Bandicoot in general, I find Crash 2 to be the most solid, well-rounded of Crash's basic hallway platformer formula. And of course, the fact that you can collect all of the gems and all of the crystals all in one run if you know what you're doing helps that. Granted, the challenge is much higher than it is in 2, but to me, it's much higher in 2 than it is in 3, but it's definitely better than 1, and it's just, this is one of those games that I can generally sit down, play, just about play it all at once, and get everything that there is in it, and feel satisfied because I managed to get all of it done. Whereas Crash 3, that's very much a multi-session game. I don't know what you're laughing at, Clancy Brown. Probably the fact that you're going to get a sequel in about a year, but anyway. That's it for Crash Bandicoot 2, ladies and folks. With that all said and done, I want to thank you, everyone, for watching. Absolutely, yeah, just thank you. If you watched this at all, this has been quite a ride. And to be quite frank, I'm not sure when or if I'll get to my next playthrough, because by the time this gets uploaded,
Bandicoot 2
I'll kind of be
strikes back.
not
Press start.
around. Well, never mind. The point is, it may be a while before we get to Crash 3. It may be a while before we get to anything else, really. So until then, whenever the next time is, please remember to follow up on the links in the description below, social media, and my eBay store page. RCFS and out.